It's Christmas Eve and you've decided to treat yourself to a home visit from a therapist today. The house is really cosy. There is some snow outside and it looks like it might snow later, but it's not too deep. It's just that really exciting feeling that everyone has when they know that Christmas is tomorrow. And they're all warm and cosy in the house, got everything you need, don't have to head out for anything now, can just enjoy the atmosphere, the countdown, thinking about who you're going to be speaking to, who you'll be meeting, all your gifts, what people think of their gifts, all the little treats and sweets and drinks. When everything's going well, it's a lovely time of the year. You've got a choice of a few treatments today, so when your mobile therapist arrives, you can decide exactly what it is that you would like done. As long as you fall within the certain hours, you've got that flexibility. You've organised your room. You've decided that it's going to be in your front room. And your therapist has said, because it's Christmas Eve, if you want to put on Christmas songs or maybe even put on some music through your television, even put on a Christmas movie, it's completely up to you. When you've got your therapist in the house, as long as you follow your health and safety, you can decide what you would like to do to create the ambience that suits you. As you're preparing everything and you look out of your window, you can see that she's arriving. She's getting all her equipment out of the car, the treatment bed. You can't wait, you know that it's going to be so relaxing and everyone's in a good mood. It's lunchtime, so it's not too late in the day and it looks as if you're the last client, so you probably find that she's in a great mood too, because when she finishes, she goes home and then she can relax and enjoy her countdown to Christmas too. So when she arrives at the door, you're already there waiting to help, and you assist by taking a few bags and you guide her into the living room. Show her where she can set up all the equipment. Ask her if she needs anything, and she can organise putting the mobile table up, setting out equipment. You've actually decided on some reflexology today. So there's actually not that much equipment needed, but you do get to choose your massage medium. And there are quite a few massage balms to choose from. She also gets you to fill out a consultation. Even though you've worked with each other before, you've always got to make sure that your health and safety is followed and everything's good, so you're able to sign off and decide which oils you'd like to pick. And your oils are in balm version, so these balms smell wonderful, and it's really about the blend that suits you today. So you decide to go for quite a spicy blend. There's actually one that's orange spice and it smells very Christmassy. So that's the one that you decide to do. And you've decided that you're going to put on some Christmas movies just in the background. Obviously the priority is your treatment, but because you're in your own home and everything's set up correctly, you've decided that Christmas movies would be a lovely addition to today's treatment. So there's a channel that's completely dedicated to Christmas films. And as you put it on, you already recognise that it's Santa Claus the movie and it's one of your favourites. Chances are though that you'll be so relaxed during your reflexology that you won't even notice. So once you're prepped on the bed, You're asked if you'd like a cover or some towels to keep you warm, and the room is a very comfortable temperature. But again, because you're feeling so festive, you will go for an extra cover. You just want to feel as cosy and luxurious as possible. So it's a really soft teddy fleece cover. It's really light and fluffy, but it keeps you warm. And your bed is set at a position that's very comfortable. You're almost sitting up, but not too far. You've got pillows behind you. You feel as if you're melting into them. And you're half excited and half tired because you know that you're going to relax so much when you have this treatment done. So as your therapist gets comfortable in her seat and prepares your feet and starts to apply the massage balm, she asks you how you're feeling, if there's anything else that you're looking for from today's treatment. But the truth is that you feel pretty good. Your energy's good. There's nothing too stressful. It's that lovely Christmas Eve feeling. This really is about almost like an early present to yourself. So you're not looking for any answers specifically. You're not looking to explore anything. She makes it clear that she doesn't diagnose anyway, but sometimes it is very useful for your therapist to know what your reasons are for the treatment, what your approach is. Sometimes it's because she knows she can help you, and other times it's to help you realise exactly what you can gain from the treatment and what you should not be looking to gain from it. So the good thing is it's general relaxation today. And just as she starts touching your feet already, you can feel yourself starting to drift. Your eyes close. The initial pleasantries soon come to an end because you can almost feel yourself falling asleep. The TV's on low, so even though you're aware that your Christmas movies are on in the background, they really are now subtle background noise, barely audible. You can just feel the intense relaxation of having your feet touched, and this is only the beginning of your reflexology. The introductory massage has several different names in the industry. Sometimes it's the treats. Other people have different names. Some people call it the desserts. But your therapist is working from foot to foot. Her hands are warm, and that warmth transfers beautifully to your feet. And they're not particularly cold, but just that warmth from her hands. It just feels magical. You can feel your feet melding into her hands as they work on them. You can feel the muscles relaxing. You can feel any tightness loosening. There is a trust there. She's gently warming up your feet. She's creating lots of movement, but it's very gentle movement. She's moving your ankles while supporting your feet. She's using her thumbs on your solar plexus. She's using her thumbs to create frictions and warm up the tissues. But she's also using her fingers and her full hands to stretch out the bones and the tendons and the ligaments, all in preparation for what's ahead with your full reflexology treatment. You've had it done before, so you know what to expect. And there are many different methods of reflexology, but you've always found it to be nothing more than relaxing. Some people say that there can be certain moves in certain styles of reflexology that can be a slight bit uncomfortable if there's some hooking in with the thumbs or some movements to try and release any what they refer to as blockages. But you've never experienced that. You can feel her gently using her thumb to walk, if you like, just gently wriggle and walk bit by bit over your feet. You can feel the thumb wriggling along, but it's a firm pressure and it's a very measured movement. And while the thumb is moving along, you can feel that your foot is very well supported. You can still feel that she's moving from foot to foot. And it doesn't matter which foot is being worked on and which isn't, because it's just such a pleasant experience. Again, you're half asleep, you are aware of what's going on, but you're almost drifting. And you can feel your toes being worked over. You can feel press and release at certain parts. You can feel her thumb working in a line, just wriggling along. You can feel it moving from one foot to the other. With some moves, she's supporting your foot fully. In other moves, she's holding your foot very firmly at the ankle to make sure that she's got your full sole of your foot exposed and she can see what she's doing. You've also felt her working down the side of your foot, following the edge, and then working back up again. You're in that half sleep zone, so you're not fully aware of everything that's going on. But you are aware of how lovely it feels. It's not in any shape or form uncomfortable. It's not tickling. It's the perfect pressure. And your feet are loving it. You are in bliss. She's worked down what feels like the soles of both feet. And she's working around your heels. And it feels nice. Again, you can feel that thumb moving and wriggling along. But you can also feel your ankles supported, as it almost feels as if she's gently using her fingers to pinch. But it doesn't hurt. It's a lovely sensation, just pinching around your heels and the back of your foot. You might even ask at the end of the treatment what some of the moves were for, because sometimes they feel really effective, but you don't actually know what they're meant for in the process of the massage treatment. So for your own curiosity, you might ask when you're finished what certain movements were for. You can feel more of those massage moves now. Using what you know is called the prayer movement. You recognise that movement from when you've had previous treatments. And because your feet are warmer now because of the massage, and your therapist's hands are warmer too, that prayer movement feels even more intense, but so relaxing. You can feel a sweep of warmth every time she works from the tips of the toes down the foot and slides back up again. You can now feel there's work on the front of your foot, on your toes, in between your bones, on the top of your foot to your ankle. Again, you can feel that thumb just wriggling, moving along. Sometimes the bones at the top of your feet, you can actually feel it a bit crunchy. So again, that's something that you might ask at the end of the treatment, if there was anything that she noticed or if it was unusual. But that's just your curiosity because you are interested in massage treatments. She's got your toes supported and she's moving them in circles quite firmly. And again, it's a lovely move. Your toes often get neglected and they get squished into shoes and they don't get treated very nicely. And having your toes manipulated and stretched is something that you make a note to yourself that you will do more often. Why do we neglect our feet so often? And then we wait until we've got an issue. So you've made a note that you're going to do more for your feet. Maybe even learn to do some simple movements yourself. Before you know it, you're moving on and you can feel that she's working around your ankles and she's working over your ankles, and you can feel they are a tad crunchy. You can feel that. So again, you'll probably ask at the end of your treatment, but it feels good. Nothing feels uncomfortable. And she's working from foot to foot. She's outlining your feet again. You can feel her working over the outside of the feet, but it's the other side this time, on both feet. And then you can feel that she's doing the massage, the treats again. This time they're a bit slower, a bit deeper. But where she needs to, where she knows that it's time for you to come back round and wake up a bit more, she's a little bit more vigorous. And then she places her thumbs into the solar plexus part of the sole of your foot, and she asks you to take a big deep breath in with her and exhale with her. And you repeat this a few times. And it does something magical. It makes you feel as if you're coming out of a sleep. It feels like it's waking you up, bringing you out of what almost felt like hypnosis. It wasn't, but it almost felt like it. And as you come round again, you smile and you sigh. And you really do feel so refreshed. It's that lovely balance of feeling as if you've been relaxed, as if you've been de-stressed, but also as though someone has given you an energy boost. It's a lovely combination. And that orange spice scent from your massage balm has filled the room. So the room smells extra Christmassy. She talks you through her findings, which was essentially nothing at all. Just sometimes with reflexology there are little areas that relate to other parts of the body, and you find that interesting, and a lot of it did make sense to you. And she explained to you about some of the massage moves that you were interested in. And then you're given your aftercare advice. And because it's Christmas Eve, it really is just a case of looking after yourself, enjoying your festive season, not taking too much on board, and you're already thinking that you're going to make an effort to do this more often. Having treatments in the comfort of your own home can be really lovely. A lot of people don't do it. For some people, it's the only way they can do it. And you're thinking that it might be something nice to add to your month. Maybe not every month, but every few months, have a little treatment at home. You ask her what her plans are, and she tells you that you are the last client of the day. So she's going home to get prepared for Christmas. She's going to start cooking, start organising tomorrow's big dinner, and you are going to do the same with a big grin on your face. And before she leaves, you've actually made some homemade mince pies, and you ask her if she would like one with you, so she can sit back and relax, because she is now officially starting her holiday too. And you both do that. You have a little mince pie with each other, a little chat. Christmas movies are still on in the background. There's still that snowy atmosphere outside. All your Christmas lights are on, all your decorations are there. The lights are twinkling. Feels so festive. It's just a lovely way to start Christmas. It's a lovely way to enhance your Christmas Eve. And it's such a nice thing to be able to share with your therapist. You're thinking that you might do this every year. What a lovely Christmas tradition to start.